Hey, welcome to Think Thursday from the Alcohol Minimalist Podcast. Think Thursday is all about your beautiful, brilliant human brain. We're talking neuroscience. We're talking behavior change. We are talking about your mindset. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. Hey there, it's Molly from Alcohol Minimalist. Welcome back to Think Thursday, episodes where we focus on mindset and brain health and behavior change in general. If you are listening to this in real time, it is Thursday, January 29th, and we are wrapping up a mostly dry January around here at Alcohol Minimalist. And I want to talk to you about something that comes up for so many people, especially around right about now. You have been paying more attention. Maybe you've made more plans than you've typically done, and maybe you followed them, maybe not perfectly. You've learned new things, maybe you've tried new things, and yet you might be wondering, why don't I feel further along? Shouldn't I have more to show for all of my work than this? And is this actually working? Today, I want to reassure you with this simple truth. A lot of progress is invisible, especially at first. In any habit change, whether it's drinking less, eating better, exercising more, or changing thought patterns, we expect the change to be visible. We want different numbers on the scale, an unbroken streak, fewer drinks, fewer urges, fewer mistakes, maybe even better sleep stats. And those things are great, but they are outcomes. They're not indicators. True behavior change often starts with things that aren't visible at all. A moment of hesitation before acting on a craving. Feeling regret sooner after an off-plan decision. Noticing a thought and choosing not to believe it. Saying no once when you used to always say yes. Being more aware of your patterns even if you don't always change them. These are neural wins, and they matter. One of the core ideas in neuroscience is that your brain is constantly rewiring itself based on what you repeat. This is called neuroplasticity. We talk about it all the time, and it means that your thoughts, your actions, and even your attention literally change your brain. But here's the kicker. A lot of those changes happen before you notice any external shift. You may not see your stress response improve, but your amygdala is starting to downregulate. You may not see fewer cravings, but your dopaminergic system is recalibrating. You may not notice your identity shifting, but your default thoughts are already changing. Researchers refer to this as latent change, internal shifts that aren't measurable right away, but are happening under the surface. And this is why the work you've done this month, even if it doesn't look completely like the way you hoped, is still incredibly meaningful. Now, let me give you a context example. If in early January you reached for a drink every time you felt bored or anxious, and now even once or twice you have paused and thought, do I really want this? That's progress. Your prefrontal cortex stepped in, your automatic habit loop got interrupted, you didn't have to say no every time for your brain to register that shift. In fact, those moments of pause are exactly what lay the groundwork for future consistency. You don't need to have gotten it right to be moving forward. You just need to have noticed something new. Another reason progress feels invisible, because we expect change to be linear, to be step by step. We want smooth progress. But in reality, and we've talked about it before here on Think Thursday, change is iterative, meaning you loop through the same thoughts and habits multiple times, but each time you have more awareness, more tools, and more recovery. It might feel like you're repeating mistakes, but with each loop, you're building a faster recovery, a stronger pause muscle, and a clearer sense of what drives your behavior. That's the real arc of change. So, if progress doesn't always show up on a chart or in an app, what should you pay attention to? Here are a few invisible signs, but important signs of progress. You pause more often before acting. You feel more responsible than ashamed after a choice, even after a choice that wasn't what you were hoping to do, an off-plan choice. You feel curious instead of critical. Your internal self-talk is more compassionate. You are choosing curiosity when things don't go as planned. And you stay engaged even after a misstep. These might feel like small things, but they are the foundation for lasting change. So, in this last week of a mostly dry January, I want to leave you with a question. What kind of progress have you made that no one else can see, but you can feel if you really ask yourself to feel it? Don't wait for visible proof to believe that what you're doing matters. The rewiring is happening even now. As we wrap up, I hope you will carry this idea with you. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be done. You just need to keep noticing. Progress is often invisible until it's not. Keep going, my friends. Choose peace, and I will see you on Monday.